We gotta stay tight.
Damn, Frank, we ain't even started. You already accused them of cheating.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be spectating Benson. I don't know what his nickname is, but maybe we'll find one today. Maybe it'll
I
be...
need one of the sergeant majors to drop a slot, thank you.
And there he is, chatting. So, that's Benson. I guess we can call him, what's that famous guy's name, the general? Wellington. Benson von Wellington will be his name for this video.
Shit even started yet?
And there's Fubar chatting away. Glorious leader of the Fubar's Legion. Oh man.
Yeah.
Okay, reloads,
And
bayonets,
we'll
head
see
left.
how we can do with Benson today. Let's try to find him. Here he is. There he is, moving out.
No.
So, first map tonight is going to be Piper Farm. And from the Union perspective, we're going to be moving out through
well done,
the
JB.
corn
on
and
me.
up towards
Thank you,
that
man.
orchard in the beyond. So we'll see how Benson can do.
I don't know. Do you smell pizza?
Right,
Oh.
as far as we can go.
And
Over
he's
the
almost
spawn.
running out of the border, but we're going to go over and start making our way towards the CSA. Looks like they're going to be staying
Yeah, Cheeto,
far
they've
left.
already got some up over on the left, on the back side of the hill.
Copy that.
Move it up through the corn.
We'll see how Benson von Wellington can do tonight.
Yeah, 20th and Cav really need to be able to get down to that stone wall on the road and use it.
Can hear Chickamauga,
Where's that?
Colonel
They'll be
of
there.
Fubar's Legion.
All back. I don't see nothing.
And we can see the Union
Sweet
now
coming.
lining up on the fence and moving out, actually into the orchard. 20th is moving through the orchard. This is interesting.
Cheeto, is that you on the far left pushing all the way up?
Boy.
We're on the wall.
Looks like
They
Benson
must have
is
had a
running
group
them
over there pulling out there.
straight through
Oh, that's a Union group
towards the
That's what I thought.
Confederacy. That's Benson.
Right this way,
No
guys.
fucking idea.
Benson got lost.
Looks like Benson got
Go for it,
lost
take the
here.
bait.
Alright, boys, we're falling back.
And now moving
Sorry,
them
guys,
back
we were bait.
towards the stone wall. I guess he's making the
Back behind the
excuse
stone
that they
wall.
were bait. That's a good excuse. Hopefully they can use it to our advantage. Looks like they did draw out some of the Confederacy. Looking good. Looking
Yeah,
good.
Top of the hill.
Now,
Fire
Benson, you can go off to the right.
Luckily they did not take any casualties, so it did work fine. And there's B on the left opening up with fire and A on the right. Volcaren looking through those binos. Some call them gay binoculars. I have not said that though.
It's 30.
But he's got a nice, beautiful gray beard there. Looking through those binos.
Let's let 20th and the Cav get over there on the right and get in position.
And the 20th's going to be moving right
20th,
shortly.
shift right, we're shifting right.
And here he goes. Benson von Wellington, excuse me, moving him out to the right.
Who should? Someone give me a bed. Ignore 20th Maine. Let him go. Let him go.
Let him go, he says. Let him go.
We're doing it gunfire from the
And
Be careful
the 20th
restarting there.
will most
Okay.
likely be engaged
Hold here on this,
from the caissons,
fence
but they
right.
do have good cover from this position.
There's no guarantee
can
it'll let you
see
in. You know how fucked up
Just
it is.
one Confederate couple, most of them at the stone wall holding there, not exposing themselves as much
PTS?
as they can.
Go ahead, Jerry.
I see one or two poking at the hay.
Yeah, I see him. Right, Chiggy wants us to hold fire.
And then there's people to the southwest. Big group southwest.
136.
You confirm that, Jerry? Big group southwest?
Yeah. They're along that stone wall.
All the boys of the 20th Maine here on the fence. grouping up, getting ready to
All right,
engage
Benson,
when
you and,
necessary.
There's big.
You and
cliff
Odie,
over there.
you know, long volume, move, kind of keep them busy.
As we heard from Chicky, you're going to be keeping them busy on this side, trying to delay the Confederates and take tickets as much as they can. The Union does have superior cover on this map.
Yeah, keep moving until they do.
Apparently JB
Try to
has
get
some
as
kind
far
of
off that road as you
opinion to
can.
offer. I'm not sure what it was.
I'm restarting my computer.
And Wagner too.
Froze up.
Everybody likes to chat.
Yeah, far right. All the way out to the road and then push up the
We're
road.
going far right.
And as we heard, 20th
We're all the way
with
to the road.
Benson von Wellington will be moving out to the right. And we'll see how it goes for him.
Nobody was supposed to fire anyway, so you shouldn't be reloaded. Too strung out, then. What?
Volcaren, Cheeto, let me know when you're back in fully.
Apparently JB and Llama are having some
Over
kind of a
Stonewall. Get in on
tiff
the road,
here.
there's a scout here.
Up in the road, come on.
Not
Falling
sure
to the
what it
left of
is,
Cav. Falling to the left of Cav.
but Llama is a sergeant and needs to be respected. Oh, let's not desert here while we watch the
Boys,
20th
aim, left side
take
of the
up
barn.
this great flanking position on the Confederates, aiming at them down on that stone
Fire.
wall. Looks like some of them are aiming in the wrong direction.
Reloads.
Let's go take a look at the Confederates at what
ahead.
they're shooting at.
If anybody's lost, please let us know.
Loads
Alright,
going
we
that
got a
road.
couple scouts. There
Right,
isn't
we are on
much
the
to shoot at from their
far right.
position. Not
So
much
when
to
you
shoot
shoot
at.
point, heads all the way to
However,
the right,
there is a small
hop
group
the
here
fence,
that they can be
hop the
shooting
stone
at,
wall, you'll find
and I
us.
do believe they are going to be volleying
the
this
road.
position. We will find out shortly.
Rifles
We
ready.
have
Take
no
aim.
shot center.
Yeah, I'm
Do a heavy
sitting.
push left.
Fire.
Sorry, I'm waiting for Cheeto to get back. He did a restart as well.
Okay, boys. Reload.
And back to the 20th. What a great volley that was.
Speaking
And there's
of that
Benson
game,
von Wellington in the center.
fucking thing froze up the whole goddamn computer.
Well, restart quick.
It's really hard to hit behind that hay if all those case on cannons.
Shooting at that hay, and I don't know who that is running up. Looks like Graham's going to get a
Fire.
forward scout
Cover 'em.
position.
Graham's just scoping out.
We've already pissed through 8 minutes. And
9th Georgia Cav will continue engaging while
I
the
can't do
20th
nothing
holds
on the
fire
left
for
if
volley.
Cheeto ain't there. I mean, he's restarting his computer.
There you are, Phil.
Fuck it.
I'm loading back in the game.
It does seem like Chicky will
Alright,
be
Cheeto.
taking control over
You
on the
in?
left. We can go check that out.
He's coming in. You want me to shift left or you want me to
Yeah,
shift middle?
yeah, I'm in.
User in your
Just
channel
final
timed out.
finishing loading up.
Confederates are on the far right, covering that avenue of attack.
All right,
and
he's
on the
almost
stone
in. No,
wall.
ain't no need
They
to
are
shift.
avoiding
Take
that
just a
center.
minute.
User left your channel.
And we'll see how that goes for them. Of course, the Union does have this very strong stonewall position.
Cheeto, let me
Confederates
know
will be
once
trying
you're
to
in
hide
and up.
their numbers
Copy.
as much as they can, and we'll see how that goes for them.
Yeah, I see him.
So we,
Alright,
I don't
guys,
know what we're
return
gonna do.
fire on the barn.
It's 8
Independent
minutes,
fire at
no
will.
kills so far.
And
What
they
we're
are
going
on
to do is we're
independent
going to have
fire now
Cheeto make a
with the
push on
20th.
the left and come up diagonally, and hoping that will draw them out so you can get killed over there on the right. And Benson, I want you and Odie to really push on that right-hand side. Push up as far as you can. If you can wrap around that barn, do it.
20th main,
I'm
get
in.
your
Chicky, where he
reloads,
wants to
and we're
go.
going to shift
All right, Cheeto, I want you to push off from the far left, but I want you to go diagonal across the peach orchard unless you've got something in front
Let's
of
go
you.
take a look at the left.
Copy.
Looks like some big movements are going to be
We're
going on.
stepping off in 2 seconds.
I'm going up middle.
You'll go up middle, let Cheeto get a start because he's got a
There's
further
Cheeto.
distance.
He's going to be going diagonal across the field, as we can see. Company B is moving now.
Right, 20th main, shifting right down the
There they are,
stone wall.
moving out towards
push right down
the
to the corner.
Confederate positions and the
Haven't
point.
seen us yet.
Go, Volcaren.
And Volcaren is going now. We can see him moving out with his men
No, scratch that. head
up
back.
the center, straight
gonna
up the
make it.
center towards the point. And looks like Benson is
Yeah.
pulling out on the right, back to his original position.
Alright, just return to independent fire at will.
And here we are.
Cheeto, I want you to
Of course,
wheel to the
majority
left
of the
in case they
Confederates are
come up
still
on
that
your
stone
left.
Wall.
Copy.
But the Union is going to be capping fast here. And we'll see what the Confederates do about it.
Okay.
20th still over on that
Keep
wall
firing right
position.
side of the barn.
Weapons hot.
Okay.
Right over there. I do like this aerial view. Try to
Benson,
give you some
Odie, you
close-up
should be able to
shots
have
when
some
there's
open
action.
shots across once they come up and try and take the point back.
Confederates look like they are making a leftward movement over there. Can't really see them through the trees.
Straight ahead, boys. They've shifted back. to the left
Mainly
side of the
staying where
barn,
they
between
are,
the hay bales.
crouched down, waiting for anything to engage. And the Union will be engaging them from long range. And there goes their leftward movement.
They're coming
Getting
to
a
the left, they're wheeling
flank.
now.
Cheeto has recognized
Pull
that
off point,
situation.
shift left, B. A, pull back.
Yeah, they
B,
all
shift
go.
left.
B is shifting left, pulling off point. They are going to cap it, though. And they need to
Yeah, they
hold
didn't
for
wanna
20
cap it.
Back to
minutes.
the wall, you said?
Now, stay where you're at now. We've done capture. Stay where you're at.
And B will be taking some heavy casualties here while they're engaged with the Confederates
You'll
up
have
on
to
the
go
hill.
back to the point or pull back to the wall for B.
The Union has chosen
Stay
to
where you're at
abandon
unless
their
you're taking
stone
big
wall.
casualties.
They are taking big casualties, but Chicky can't see that. And it's not too bad. Sending the flag back to keep it safe, but they have
Okay,
abandoned their
we're
stone wall
field left
position
side.
to get some better shots on the Confederacy, who now choose to pull back. Very interesting tactics. They will probably make a big push when the time is right, when they drop a morale level.
Yeah,
for
Benson,
example.
Odie, push up to those caissons next to the hay bale.
Of course, any kills that the Union gets now, any
Over the
tickets
wall,
that they
push up
take,
next to the caissons.
they are not going to get the benefit if the Confederacy recaps, and so we'll see if they can do that.
Let's get dug in around these rocks.
And here goes the 20th over to the rocks, digging into the rocks to try and hold this side and get some great shots on that stone wall position. However, the stone wall does have shots on them as well and superior cover, so we'll
Yeah,
see
get as
what
far as over as you can. You've
Benson
got
Von
nobody
Wellington
on that side
does
of opposing you, so take
in
that
response.
ground. That way, you're right there.
And Benson is still moving up towards that stone wall. He's going to get caught out here.
They're
If
behind
he's
the
not
stone
careful.
wall.
On the right.
He's going to get way caught out. You can see all those flags. That's all people.
That's friendly,
Caisson
Benson.
group's moving left. Caisson
And
group
they
moving
are
left.
taking heavy fire now. But they do have good caisson cover.
Get right up behind these hay bales, guys.
Tuck in, return fire.
Who's on the caissons?
That's B up there in front of the orchard.
And it does look like Benson wants them to pull
Join the
all the
hay
way
bales.
forward to the hay. And
You
the
can get
Confederacy
shot
is
today.
charging
Be
them.
careful.
You got to be more specific about caissons there, Volcano.
Benson Von Wellington being
Left or
heavily
right?
aggressive, and we'll see what it does here.
Trying to fall back to the
Confederacy
stone wall.
charging them, and there goes Benson Von Wellington with the fallback order. And they are
Alright.
getting absolutely cut down. And it doesn't even seem
Alright.
like Benson's reporting it to the
Main
Confederacy.
spawn, and then we'll head back.
It's okay.
to-
Not to the
Pull them out.
Confederacy,
Pull them
to
out in the open.
Chicky. Ah, he is whispering Chicky. There it
We're gonna
goes.
try and draw them out into the open.
And he has successfully
Let's go
accomplished his
volley
plan
cross
of
field
driving
and
them out into the open.
Good
Let's
deal.
see
They're coming at
if
us.
the
They're coming
other
at us.
companies
Okay, well,
can.
All right,
Oh,
pull
they're
back to the
coming at
wall.
him.
Pull back to the wall.
There it goes. Engaging with Volcaren. They're going to pull back. I don't know if the Union can hold this cap. This is a
Cheeto,
pretty
shift.
big push.
Pull back to the wall.
Everybody still alive?
Yeah, we made it back to the wall.
And it does look
Alright.
like the Union will be pulling
Alright,
back.
cool.
And the
Yep, main
Confederacy
spawns,
may
head to
recap, evening the tickets.
the main stone wall.
Luckily, it won't be too bad for the Union. They are the attacker. They have plenty of tickets.
Cheeto, get up here. You got a group up here on point. Oh, open shots. Open shots.
And as we see, Chicky is ordering Cheeto to execute a flanking maneuver. And we'll
He's
see
back
what
on
he
the
can
stone
do.
wall.
I don't
Getting our
believe they have
reloads now.
loads. Yep, getting their reloads
I'm gonna
as
see
we
if I
hear.
can push up far left and swing and hit to the left.
Let's go check in with
We don't want them to go
Benson
engage.
Von
Recap
Wellington.
again.
Pull 'em back.
Unknown where they really are. Ah, formed on the stone wall. Looks like Benson's going to have to regroup his men on the stone wall to start firing back at the Confederacy. They did draw them out into the open, and it looks like that will be taken advantage
Let
of.
Cheeto
But we'll
get
see
back
how
up there.
well
Right,
when
any 20
Cheeto
that's still on the
heads
right,
in.
fall
I
back along
apologize
the
for that
stone wall.
desertion notice. Looks like there's a low ceiling on this map.
I'll meet you at the edge of the stone wall.
All right, go ahead, Volcarian. Creep the hill.
And there goes
We
Cheeto.
got him with no reload.
Good.
Oh, he's
Slaughter
charging
those
them.
fuckers.
There's a lot of them here. We'll see how this fight goes.
We're gonna charge him out.
Great volley from Company B. Absolutely knocking out a bunch of Confederates. And now the melee. Oh, close range fire. Hurting Cheeto real
All right,
bad.
Volcarian, you should be able to
They did
crest
end
that
up
hill.
getting their reloads. And it doesn't look like Cheeto's going to win this melee.
Alright, I'm back with you, boys.
They are pulling back now. Cheeto's attack has failed, unfortunately. However,
Benson,
they
let
did
this
do
stone
good
wall
ticket damage,
defense.
and that will help. You don't
Yep, just
always
stay
need
there,
to
we're
win
coming
these
back to you.
engagements on the attacker side.
Right,
You just
everyone
need
that's
to
with
do the
me on the
ticket
far
damage.
right,
Cheeto, stay in the
And they did
orchard,
very well.
bottom side of the
We're gonna
orchard, but
push
shift
left,
right
and we're
to
gonna go
support
back to
Volcaren.
our original position on the
Copy.
split rail fence.
A lot of
Towards
comms
the
going
right.
on right now. We'll keep an eye on it.
So northeast, boys, northeast.
And trying to
Everyone else
look
that's
for
back at
Benson.
spawn,
There he
can you
goes.
begin to shift along the stone wall fence to the right and meet us at the split rail fence.
Roger.
So Benson is pulling him back to the split rail, hopefully in efforts of supporting those Union companies
Nope,
further
that's
to the
fine.
left in the
That's fine.
orchard.
We're
User in
stone
your
wall and split
channel
rail.
timed out.
We'll meet you there.
Limited
Yeah, your
engagements
boys
on the
gotta be
right
more
here.
careful, Cheeto. When they're running back to the wall, they're just not paying attention to what's going on.
Boys, jump it, get in cover,
Right.
shift left down this fence.
Keep going.
Regroup.
Cheeto, push up, move to the right more. You can get some shots on.
And Cheeto is again going to be executing that flanking maneuver right over here with some
Alright, well done.
moderate
Tommy. Good
Confederates
example.
in the back, but it looks like they'll be behind a defilade. And the Union will be safe for the time being.
Are you facing anything
Of
over here,
course, the
Benson?
Confederates have pulled back now to their strong Stonewall position, engaging in
Go
limited
back right and
long-range
engage that
fire.
bunch.
These hay bales are
Cheeto,
really
you got a group on your left
troublesome
flank,
for
top of
the
the hill.
Confederacy.
We're shifting back right.
We can see
Go,
their
shift
strong
right.
strong point here. Double line formation, very beautiful formation from the Confederacy.
Just at the double quick, boys.
We'll see how that goes for them. And there's Company B engaging long-range fire, as we noted before. We can go check in with the 20th now with Benson von Wellington, and a huge Confederate movement going left, straight towards
moving
9th
right,
Georgia
To the
Cav.
right caissons.
They are
Fire
moving
well,
right
boys.
from the
Hey,
Union,
fire
and
well.
Benson will have great fire on that movement.
Fire well, boys. That's a big
In the
bridge.
Right,
open.
Benson, just pull back, Benson.
Benson is pulled back.
back,
I don't know if he's going to
Benson.
have him pull back more.
We fucking melt.
I don't really know if Chicky knows where Benson is. That Benson is a very strong position here
I
on
think
that
get
wide
him,
open
Cheeto.
movement. And it looks like Benson is
boys,
going
we're
to
in the
hold
open,
him,
get 'em.
luckily. That's good. I believe Chicky was under the impression they were in those rocks, but Benson had pulled him to this strong point and is getting great shots as they are running in the open.
Caissons is going back left to the barn. They're behind the hay now.
Fire through the hay, boys.
Of course, I am speculating on many
No
of
cover.
this. Can't read minds. We can read the
We held them
battlefield.
off.
Great shots from the 20th. Confederacy has pulled back into the
Yeah,
Stonewall
with
after that
20th is on
movement.
the right, that's a good
Gotcha.
spot. It makes it hard for them to go right.
13 minutes left to defend the capture point here.
Because they try to
can
go
ex-
right so they can slam into the point from the right.
Let's just listen to that comm. Can
This is
expect
great
a
position, boys. We'll hold here.
massive push from the Confederacy when the time is right. And we will get some of these great shots
Roger
of
that.
Company A holding the point.
Alright, boys, what's going to happen is Cav's going to run in. They're going to try and draw them out again, and we're going to hit them as they try and cross the caissons.
Cav's going to run in
So
and
hold
be
your
bait
loads, get your
again.
reloads,
Let's go
prepare
watch
to volley
that for
fire.
sure.
Yeah, we got a good setup, guys. Got a good setup.
Alright, boys,
can
I want
see
you
some of the
aiming
Cav
at
out in the
corner
field.
of the barn, the right-hand corner of the barn. As soon as they
Some
cross
Peachy.
that ground, we'll volley fire.
Peachy.
And there's the 20th with Benson von Wellington. Going to be engaging them when they run out, hopefully.
Volcaren, I think what they're going to end up trying to do is make a sweep and run on the far left, which is fine. It's covered either way. They
So
come
we'll
at
do it with
you.
the volley fire.
If they come at you, you got Cheeto on your left. If they come far left at Cheeto, then you can just sling behind Cheeto. You come up on Cheeto's left and face them.
This is good.
And
Where we
20th,
want
just hang where you're at. Just keep them occupied.
Yep,
I got
Odie
it.
try
And there
pull
we
them out where you
see
can.
9th Cav moving out as bait onto those caissons, getting some shots.
Roger that.
Hopefully drawing those Confederates
Yeah,
out of the
Cheeto, drop that
Stonewall.
fucking scout.
What's Maine gonna do when they charge us on
ours.
center? They're
He's
gonna come up
scouting,
and get on the right.
We'll do
More
whatever you want us to
shifty
do.
left right now.
They're going to
About 20, 25.
And you can
Much
see those
shifting.
Confederates in the distance.
Are you guys speaking in game? I can't
20th
hear
is
you.
going to stay right unless that group moves. If that group moves, The 20th will take advantage of it and try and nail them on the move.
All right, 20th. Let's put a volley through the large hay bale.
Cheeto, you got a scout on the far left,
Gonna be
up
putting a
behind
volley
the tree.
through there, and
next
there's
to
the group
wheelbarrow.
moving towards point now.
Fire.
Yep, their whole group. That whole group's over there.
Reload.
Looks like they
You're
fired
fine,
at the
Cheeto,
hay
right
bale
where
and not
you're
the
at.
Confederacy.
They're coming center.
There's the Confederates moving towards center,
Looks like they're shifting to point.
getting some massive volleys off on the
All right,
Union,
Cheeto, they're charging
doing
you.
some impressive damage. There
Bring me
goes the
20th Maine to
Confederacy.
the point now. 20th to the
20th's going
point
to
now.
point.
20 to the
We'll
point,
watch them
let's
come
go.
in.
Make sure you get your bayonets
We're going to
on.
watch all these engagements at once if we
Let's go, boys.
can. And here's the main engagement on the point, and there's the 20th coming in to support Company A. Hopefully they can hold, because
Cheeto, did you
Volcaren
get
sure
what?
didn't.
Straight through, boys. We're headed
Here
to
comes the
side right now.
20th, going to be hitting them right in the
All
side.
right, 20th to the point.
Targets.
Yeah, we need to cap.
Here we go.
Press T, get in there.
Let's see what we can do.
There's still a big group.
Large group for the
Get all
20th,
your
larger than
respawns
the
back up here to
20th.
the stone wall as fast as you can.
Not going well for the 20th.
Alright, no ticket boost for them.
Right, I'm down.
Sorry, Jackson.
Confederacy has retaken.
All respawns up here on the
And
stone
Volcaren
wall.
has mentioned that there isn't a ticket boost. Now,
Respawns back to the
there
stone wall.
isn't a ticket
Back to
boost
the
in
main
level
stone wall in
since
front of
the
us.
We only
Union
got
just
10
went
minutes left on our
engaged.
timer. I hate to start that all over.
However, there is a ticket boost. It is invisible.
Respawn at main, back to the
The
stone wall.
Confederacy, if they are lower in tickets than the Union at this time,
I
which
want A to assemble
they
on
will
the
be.
left-hand side of the right-hand side of the stone wall. 20th on the middle, B on the right. I mean on the left.
Respawns back to the middle of the
since
stone wall.
Union just
God,
went
these
down and
bastards just
Confederacy's
standing
been
out there in
down
the
for a
open.
while.
Come on.
A's forming up on our right, B's forming up on our left.
A lot of comms right now. Apologies for that. But it is good to listen to.
Son of a bitch,
They
you shot
do
me.
tie up the tickets, from what I understand.
Let's get them boys. We're standing
At
in the
least
open.
in percentages.
They're
Based
the
on
stone
what they
wall.
had at the
They're
start
getting fire,
of the
independent
match.
fire.
Fuck. I don't know if we're gonna make it.
You got 8 minutes. You got 8 minutes.
No, once they cap it, it starts the timer over.
Yeah, Chicky's incorrect on that point as well. They do not have 8 minutes. They have about 0 seconds. That was totally incorrect on his part. Confederates recapped and has gotten the ticket boost.
They're pulling back.
They're pulling back.
And I don't
So,
mean to
I
correct
think
him,
in the
but
future,
it's
when
good
we
to
go
know
full point,
for
we need to keep 20
future
people
reference.
to support us. Because
Yeah.
we're fighting a whole team with only 2/3 of our force.
Yeah, but we don't know how much that 20th was holding back just by being where they were.
20th may well have been holding them back, that's for sure.
It's just
I didn't see
unfortunate
many
that they
movements on
shifted
the right
to
though,
point rather than come the way that we
so we'll see
anticipated
how
they
that
would.
goes.
My point's
Of course,
still
I'm not in
close.
the lead, so we're
Absolutely.
just discussing the
2/3
tactics as
of
we
the
see them.
full team is-
And it is going pretty well for the Union, you know. They've done good damage.
Yep,
They
middle
still
of the
have
stone wall.
33 minutes to attack. So we'll
Ava
see
to
how
our
it goes
right,
for them.
Bravo to our left.
Well, we're good right now. We got everything right here at the stone wall.
That's
Get
absolutely
everything
correct.
reset and push up and try and draw them out again.
The Union does, of
Bravo's
course,
just
as
a little
Chicky
frustrating,
mentioned,
but we're
have
gonna
the
have to
superior
reset.
position
We're
on
gonna
this
have to
map.
try all that again.
So rinse and repeat, as we call it in the
That's why I
business.
brought the 20th back over here after respawn.
And we're going to be doing some good damage here from the Union
Make sure you got your
perspective.
reloads in, make sure you got your bayonets
And
on.
we'll see how it goes for them.
Alright, B's up and ready to roll.
There we go.
Get a nice cinematic here.
Right, just so you know, guys, I can't hear a thing in game, so this is gonna be interesting.
Or we just let Cav we stay behind the stone wall and just blast them.
There you go.
So if you need to
Well,
tell me
Cav is over there on the far right.
Oh, there.
Roger.
Scouts on the left.
Basically just running down the timer now a bit. Confederates are making a leftward movement, it looks like, over there.
Got a fucking
Control
recruit
their
over here
plans, but we can go
referring
take a
to
look.
Volcaren as Volcano.
Nice.
Volcaren is Volcano apparently now.
Rifles are ready, Benson.
And there is
Thank you.
Pioletti of the 6th Louisiana.
Right, any 20th main that are not with the main group now. Have a look around you.
Trying to
You
get
see
some
all
pot
20th.
shots from the hay bales.
If you see A or B, you've gone either too far left or too far right.
So they're going to be doing some peek and fire, as
A
we
is
call
on
it.
our right, B is
Be
on our
popping
left.
out, lining up, fire, pull back, do reload. And
User
hopefully
in your
beating the
channel
Union
timed
from
out.
their
Yep.
perspective, and hopefully the
Alright.
Union sees them.
User
Listen
left
up.
your channel.
I want 20th. Benson. I want 20th to go straight up the hill, halfway up.
Roger that.
Cheeto, take B off to the left, go straight up.
Yes, sir.
Get up more towards the top of the slope.
Okay.
When you get close to the top of the slope,
20th, prepare to move out. We're going
Volkarian,
halfway
that's
up
when
the
I want
slope,
you to
and we're
push
going
off with
straight
A
forward.
and go up in effect spawn. I'm in effect camp.
We're going to affect the cap.
And there's the plan from
Halfway up
the
the hill.
Union, and we'll
Yes,
see how
sir.
it goes for them. Confederacy
moving.
still making their pot shot movements.
ever come back?
All right, go 20th.
Let's go
20th
20th.
is going to be
Cheeto.
moving. Let's take a look at Benson von Wellington as he moves out here. I'm not actually sure
Right
where
here,
they
20th.
are. I only see Company B.
See him there? Volley into him.
They
Fire.
must be on the center.
Benson,
There
shift to
is the
20th
20th
over
right
to the
here.
left just a little, about 10 yards.
Shift left about 10 yards after he reloads.
They're going to be shifting left.
Reload, then shift.
Cheeto, if you don't see nothing, move your way to the right.
Looks like
Right,
some of
right,
them
let's
are
go.
waiting till they finish their reloads.
You'll be able to get
And
some
there goes the
beautiful
Confederate
crossfire
movement
into
left.
their little stone wall by the barn.
Absolutely, we'll be getting great crossfire, as we heard from Chicky.
Good for affecting
All right,
the
take
flank.
care of them.
20th will have great flanking fire on those Confederates, as long as they can get their reloads and fire in time. They are pulling out.
All right, Benson, ease them up so they got shots.
All right, boys, we're going to ease up 10 yards. Forward. March.
10 yards, guys. Let's move.
Moving
Get
up
up to
10
these
yards.
caissons. Make sure you get some shots in.
Getting on the caissons, keeping up the fire on them.
Yeah, I was
There they are,
noticing.
boys. Direct front ahead.
Benson von Wellington standing here
12 o'clock.
like a true Wellingtonian.
Well.
Not really sure what that is, but that's what he's doing.
Pushing left.
I might
User
just
joined
say
your channel.
Stonewall, but
Special
we
Service
already
got
have someone
shots
named
in, we're on the
Stonewall.
caissons.
Funnily
Alright,
enough, there was
everybody
a
hold their
general
sector.
in the Confederacy who did contend for the Stonewall
Good boys,
nickname and
dig in
couldn't
here,
get it
use
since
cover.
Stonewall Jackson already had it. Very
You being
interesting.
what, Cheeto?
Yeah.
Yep.
Benson, I want you to swing left and take on that group on the left that hit B.
All right, boys, we're
And we
going
can
left.
see that group that hit B in the
All right, never
distance.
mind, Benson. Hold what you got.
And
Alright,
we're
never
holding.
mind. Hold. Just shift fire left. Fire into that group.
We can go take a look at the Confederate
They
positions.
move back.
Yeah, B
You can
was
see the
white.
Confederates are just holding behind that defilade, waiting to
Right,
go
we'll just
out
hold what
and
we
do
got
some
here.
fire.
Yeah.
Using this superior terrain here, for sure.
All right, they're coming for you, Volkarian. Benson, you're going to have them on either side of you.
You know, the Union may have the superior position in stone walls, but the Confederacy do have very good
You're
natural
to the
features on this map
Left
to
of this
use.
caisson, be looking left. And to the right of the caisson, look right.
You can
Gonna
see
get
Company
3
A
people
here
to
on the
shift to the
left
right
and
side
the
of the caisson.
20th right in the center.
Let's go Skonezny,
Doing some
Wagner,
great fire on
Thor,
'em.
Shift right. Everyone else stay
Cheeto,
left.
get your boys reassembled at the wall and then get back up in the game.
We're going to be hit from left and right, boys.
Copy. We're doing it
I
now.
see their flag.
Yep. We'll use the natural cover of these 2 caissons.
Oh, no,
Jay,
that's the
Jim,
base
left,
flag.
Llama, shift to the right. Get behind this caisson.
And the Union has capped, giving the Confederacy 11 minutes, 51 seconds to recapture.
They're reassembling.
And there goes the Confederacy charging left. We'll see what they can do about it.
On the left.
Doesn't
Yeah,
look
he
like
got
Benson's
wiped
doing
early.
I
much.
see it.
And now he
Right,
sees
Guys,
it.
get left on the stone wall. Try to blunt this charge left side.
Right, let's fire into
They
it.
can't go where they
Firing
want.
into him, absolutely. Great job, Benson.
All right, Benson, you're left. You see them.
We're
Don't
hitting you from
move.
the side. We're coming right up the pipes.
We're about to get volleyed.
I'm down.
It's all right. Cheeto's coming up on your far left.
Just brace, boys. Cheetos coming up on our left. Freeze coming up on our left.
And they are getting charged.
I'm down.
Here we go, 20th. Are you going to hold like you did on Little Round Top? We'll see. Well, like you will on
Excellent.
Little
Keep
Round
it up,
Top.
Cheeto.
Absolutely not. 20th just got absolutely wiped off that position by the Confederacy. dealing minimal damage to the Confederates. However, Cheeto
They're
coming
getting
in
hit hard
behind
at
them
point right now, Cheeto.
and totally
Yeah, we're
wiping the
making it right
Confederacy
now.
behind.
I didn't hear two sounds either. That was weird. I don't know.
And we'll
All
see
right,
how that
respawns, if
goes.
you're coming back, just get back to the stone wall.
Union is holding the position. Excellent, excellent,
Spawn main.
excellent.
Spawn main.
We're all respawns are gonna rush point from us.
Reforming
We
Company
have
B
the point.
has
This
held.
is B looks like, but we got it.
Right, respawns
And
back to
there
the
is
point.
no
hunker down,
Confederates in
hunker
sight.
down.
Back to the point.
Good for them. Union has held the position.
20th, come back to the point.
God damn it, Kirby, ninth
We got a
cav
big
piece of
box on
shit.
point.
And apparently Kirby did something that is
Oh, that
not
was a
good.
TeamSpeak, not a whisper. Sorry, guys.
We'll see.
It's perfectly fine.
Forever preserved on the video.
Cheers.
PTS?
Go ahead.
Do you want us on the stone wall or at the caissons?
To the point. Go to the point on caissons.
Roger.
Yeah, just dig in between those two. Yeah, dig in between those two caissons that we had.
And here comes the Confederacy
charging
coming
in
in
again?
piecemeal with
Looks like they're
bayonets.
charging in again,
We'll
boys.
see if the 20th can hold. They've got big numbers here. They're bayonets and go. And there comes the 20th and Company B holding the position. We'll see if they can hold. Oh, look at those double officer formation right here. Trying to hold it. Double pistol. We'll see if that can do
Down.
some good damage. And set the Confederacy down to breaking. It looks like they will retake this
All right, boys,
position.
keep it
though.
up, keep it up.
Gotta hold if they're going to be breaking. Union has to hold here. And they are doing well.
Yeah, they are. Just brace, guys. Try and hold.
Are we all rushing point?
Union is still fighting it out.
Yeah,
We'll see if
they
they
just
can.
went breaking. We just went taking losses.
All right, respawns back up to point.
Unfortunately, I'm not
Maine.
sure that the Union's going to be able to hold. Does look like the Confederacy will take this position.
Straight to point, boys. Straight to
Our
point.
B's will have to
They are light on numbers.
Hurry up,
Cap is slow.
Hurry
and
up,
we'll see
everybody.
if they can cap in
Bring
time
everyone up to the
before
point as soon as possible.
the 20th and the rest of Fubar's Legion gets back. They are coming in piecemeal and they are closer, remember, to the point since they are defending. And they are going to recap.
There's just like 10 or 12 of them there, Volcaren.
And Chicky says that there's 10 or 12. We can go check that. Does look like there's about 10 or 12
Let's get
right on the
bayonets at
point
stone
with
wall,
heavy
and we're gonna hop it over.
reinforcements behind them. Coming in constantly.
Benson, how many you got ready to go?
And Chicky will send them in when necessary.
Go,
He is
go
going in.
with, go with Cheeto.
Go to what with B, guys.
And looks like the
We're going.
Confederacy's distracted by something on the left. Probably 9th Cav. And they're going to get hit right in the side. Up, and they're shifting fire now. Shifting fire
I got
onto Company
20th
B
and the B
20th.
up there, Volcaren, to give you a chance to get your reloads in.
And they are charging in. I'm not sure it's going to work. Confederacy is holding strong. Looks like more than 10 or 12 once they got here,
Going, boys.
unfortunately.
I'm down.
And here we go. Union is doing good damage, though.
Point.
We may have
Right,
something
straight to
here.
point, boys.
We may
Reload,
have
straight to point.
something here. Volcaren's coming in with reloads as well, which is going to really hurt
Right,
the
respawns, not
Confederacy.
reloads.
There's too many there. We're getting wiped.
And Volcaren is
All
pulling
right,
them
pull
out.
back, pull back. We'll reassemble on the stone wall and make one big
Right,
massive
reassemble on the
push.
stone wall,
They're gonna
man.
get a
Reassemble
morale
on the
boost.
stone wall in the center.
We can't break it now. There's no way we can break it.
Unfortunately, no way to break it. They did try, though, and it's going to be breaking to taking losses.
20th main back to the center of the stone wall.
Benson and all of Fubar is doing extremely well on this map. This is by no means a one-sided map. This is Union superior
Center of
in the
stone wall to the
position,
left of the big tree.
but Confederate superior in the
Reloads and
terrain,
bayonets
so
on
we'll
the
see
wall.
how it goes.
If you've got shots, take them. Independent fire.
Very interested to see this map with the new cannon update. Check out some of my new videos. Confederacy going right now. Looks like they're going to try to wrap around, and I don't know if the Union's going to even see this. 9th Cav should report it in, though, if they can, to Chicky. And maybe they can take advantage. We'll see.
Just pull out.
Yeah, and Chicky's ordering them to pull out of that position. I do not have the 9th Cav's whisper, but we see his side of it. And the Confederacy's pulling back to the stone wall, strong position. interesting sally out there. We'll see what Fubar's Legion can do. Taking losses to taking losses, about
Yeah,
even on
reload the
tickets after that recap.
We should throw them off and just like all sweep the left, come up and then sweep across the field toward the point.
That's what I was thinking about. I was just getting ready to tell you and the 20th to get over to the left with B behind the stone wall. Yep, I want everybody on the left-hand side behind the stone wall.
Right now?
Yeah.
Chicky's ordering them left, and we'll see how that
Down
goes
the
for
stone
him.
wall, shift left.
We gotta move
Cheeto.
quick once we get there.
Yes.
Try and stay back in the
Make sure to
corner
tell
a
your
bit.
boys they got bullets in their rifles. They just don't have to go slamming into them with bayonets. They can fire first.
Oh, well, that last charge, yeah, we had no ammo. We were out.
Right, form it up
Sniping
behind
super
B.
wide.
Form it up behind B. On me, boys. Form it up behind B.
And here comes the stone wall. Not stone wall, excuse me. Benson von
All right,
Wellington.
Vulcan, you had the furthest distance to go. Let me know when you're ready.
Right here.
All right, Cheeto, lead the way. Go up to the top of the hill, then turn right.
All right.
We already have a lion.
Yeah, everybody going.
There goes B with the
Right,
20th.
Let's go.
And there goes Benson von Wellington with him. There he is in the green. With a green patch on his shoulder. We're heading through
Remember, boys,
to try to
stab and
kill
go.
the Confederacy.
Stab and move. Stab and move. Just like the training.
User joined your channel.
You can see there is a lot of Union going against a lot of Confederacy here.
Wolverine's gonna sweep this entire
Massive volley
Good
knocks
shot,
out
boys.
tons
Count.
of Company B, I believe. But 20th will have a chance here to move in. We'll see how Benson von Wellington handles it. Moving in to attack these Confederates with bayonet.
We made contact top of the hill.
Absolutely wiping the Confederacy off this position. Great movement by the 20th. Great movement by Fubars. Oh, and here comes the Confederate
All right,
reinforcements
let's
off
be
the stone
organized
wall.
and keep it together. No mob mentality.
They're going to get hit in the
Regroup on
side.
point, regroup on point.
Kill, kill, kill.
They're coming in
Nobody
from the right.
sees it. There it is. Volkaren spotted it. They are
Stick with
moving
A
to
and B,
point
guys.
as
Stick
they're
with A
getting
and
hit
B.
right in the side.
All right,
and that
everybody
Confederate
claps on
movement
point.
is gonna
Claps on
hurt. We'll see if the Union can hold. They're all turned the wrong way.
I'm
Let's
down.
see how it goes.
Stafford, Llama, Wagner, just keep
Confederacy absolutely wrecking the Union on this position.
Look at that. Glorious.
Alright, let's regroup again. Right?
Yep. This time, rinse and repeat. We'll go straight for it. End it.
However, they have done great ticket damage, and yep, as
Respawn's
Chicky
back
just
up to
said,
stone wall.
you don't need to
Yeah, we
win
should've
every
swept
engagement.
right into the group that was coming from the right. And knocked on them.
Volkaren is, I agree with Volkaren on that one. However, unfortunately, for the Confederacy, the ticket losses they're sustaining
I
are not
thought you
going to be
asked me
good.
if you could go to point.
And Chicky is right.
I'm sorry. I was asking if we are going to point.
Good job, fellas.
It's all right. We got this.
Back on the stone wall. Reloads bayonets.
Ain't nothing but a chicken away.
Absolutely, we are going to have it because the tickets are just too much for the Confederacy to sustain on this map. They're going to go to last stand long before 24 minutes comes to play. I've seen it happen. We're playing Confederacy. 10 minutes left. We get down to last stand and it's done. From breaking, 10 minutes left and we lose. So I don't foresee the Confederacy winning this one. However, we'll see how it goes.
Left to 20, let's go.
And of course, we can check back in with the 20th here with Benson von Wellington.
Guys,
And
to
I'm
your
not
left and
even
right,
sure
you
where
should
he
see
is.
20th Maine. We are
But he is
left
here
of the
somewhere.
large tree. Right underneath it almost.
And some kind of copyrighted music that I'm going to try to speak over. There's Benson. Benson von Wellington. Holding strong at the stone wall. We'll see what he can do.
Yo, stinky pooter.
And some more idiotic commentary from the in-game chat. So we can go take a look at the Confederacy while they're waiting on this stone wall. Confederacy doing the same as always. Down on
Everybody
that
let me
stone
know
wall
when you
position by
got
the
your
barn.
reloads and your bayonet.
And on the far right, crouch down, ready to defend and go in on the flank.
Abel's ready.
What I want to do this time is I want A to creep up till you affect point. Once you affect point, hunker down. And then once they come up on you, I'm going to have B and 20th hop the wall and slam them from the left-hand side.
Too many people are talking. What am I doing?
I want you to take A and hunt the wall, go up to until you affect the capture. Once you affect the capture, hunker down. And then once they come out to attack you, I will send 20th and B from the left to slam into them.
Are they going to be a little advanced?
Yeah. Cheeto, I want you to set the left, but I don't want you all the way fucking left. It takes too long to get to point.
We're ready now.
You're so far break. I'm just to your left. I cannot hear a single thing you said. You broke up.
Don't go far left.
Alright, boys, this is the game plan.
I think our spacing looks good right now.
And here goes Benson von
All right,
Wellington.
Cheeto, Benson, I want you all to jump the wall and go out 20 yards and hunker down.
Up about 20 yards from where our current position is. So
Here we go.
20 yards forward, and then we'll hunker down.
Now.
Move it out.
Let's go. Move up 20th.
Cheeto, you hear me?
Right here.
Doesn't
Cheeto, go. He's saying go.
Uh-oh. Looks like the wife's talking to Cheeto.
Push up even with Maine, Cheeto.
And the 20th is hunkering down, ready to go.
Go, Benson.
Where are we?
We are the center of the stone wall, about 20 yards in front of it, Jerry. Just beyond the big tree. Stay low, guys.
Where are you, Jerry? Are you at spawn?
I'm here. I'm here with you.
20th in position.
All right, we're in position.
Go.
User entered your channel.
I don't believe
Benson, can you hear me?
that this was 20. It's about 20 yards.
Evidently, Cheeto can't hear me, so when I tell y'all to move, you're going to have to lead the way.
And 20th, as we heard, is going to be the leader of this
Charge grenades.
charge.
Tell me when you're ready,
And we'll
Volker, and I'll
watch
send
him.
them.
We're already here. We're here.
All right, they've got a group in front of them right now.
And here comes the Confederacy.
Hold.
Doing a massive shift right.
Who's in the middle?
It's the 20th in the middle,
Benson,
but he
go.
doesn't know that.
Let's go, go, go.
Benson's pushing. Of course, the men on the stone wall have pushed out to engage.
Me, 20th.
And here comes the Confederacy down towards Abel and the
Hold on
20th.
here.
Cheeto, push up.
Fire.
20th firing into him
Got
from the
into him.
flank. Oh, decimating that Confederate line. And here's the melee. Looking pretty good for Union. You can tell by their black hats that they're doing well. Most of them in black hats here. That seems like the Iron Brigade, but I'm not sure.
Respawns back straight in.
And they are absolutely wrecking the Confederacy. Great for the Union
Yes,
here.
yes. All,
Everyone's rushing
everybody,
point
point.
Straight to
And there goes the Confederate movement on the left. They're going to be swinging in. We'll see what they can do.
Get the point.
Nobody's really getting up on point. They're all hanging back like idiots here. I don't know why.
Right, who have I got there?
Here comes the Confederacy. A little bit of confusion on the field. We'll
Hit
see
by
how they
wave
handle
right
it.
now.
They got reinforcements.
There's last stand. Great for the
Okay,
Union.
we're fine now.
Looks like
Right,
the Union's
focus
going to have
in
them.
until we get back.
19 minutes left. Oh, and there's final push. They only have 2 minutes now to cap.
All we gotta do is cap.
All we gotta
Get
do is
up on the cap now, boys. Come on now. And looks like everybody's pulling back. Why are they pulling back?
Do you want us back?
It's not, doesn't seem
Nope, straight to point,
back on the
straight to
stone
point.
wall. What are they
Gotta do
saying?
is
We got to
cap now.
push. And they're pushing.
Yeah, they got no
Another Confederate wave coming in.
Beat them to death.
And unfortunately, looks like the 20th has lost their bearing.
Everybody rush
On the
back.
way,
Everybody.
on the way.
Everyone is saying how they need to pull back. Should never be doing that in a battle. Always be listening to that officer. If you're watching this, 20th boys, don't do that. Always follow. But you guys usually do. And there goes the 20th. Baseball bat straight to point.
Capping us, but they're at last
125, and the Confederates have a lot of troops up here. This piecemeal thing may not work. Should regroup in bayonets and one massive push, and you'll
Go
have it.
straight, Benson. Go. Go.
How are they still capping?
Not good. There's nothing up here.
Clear them
Well,
off the
Karen
point,
doesn't
Benson.
know. Absolutely nothing up here.
They have a wall up.
And Jerry's right about that, unfortunately.
You
Their
just gotta
last
flank
stand.
around
All we
and
gotta do
shoot
is
'em.
kill. The more
They're
we
not
kill,
gonna
they
win
can't
this.
come back.
If we're not charging.
Just gotta kill them, guys. The more we kill,
Nobody's
the more they
charging.
can't come back.
Nobody's
3 of 'em.
charging. Nobody's charging.
We gotta kill
Nobody's
'em all.
charging.
Let's go!
Nobody's
We just
charging.
gotta kill them.
Everybody's sitting here doing nothing. Sitting here
Jesus,
doing
come on.
nothing. There we go. Now they start moving. That was
They keep
unbelievable.
shooting us down before we get there.
And Llama needs to maintain his bearing. Not good, Llama. I'm tempted to tell him in TeamSpeak, but I'm forced not to, for the fairness of the game.
How's it
And
looking?
here we go.
Okay, we're changing it.
Still killing it out. They can get overtime, but
Everybody,
they need to get
nobody
up
fucking
here.
waits.
They do need to get up here. 15 seconds to start
No.
this cap.
No.
Not good. Not good. Not
No,
good.
come on.
Straight back to
Not
the point,
good.
boys.
Everybody get on
Gotta
point.
kill
They're
'em.
too low down the hill.
There we go. Overtime will
Low down the
save
hill,
them.
you need to get in there.
They're capping now. They're going too far, though. They got to stay on that point and keep capping.
I swear to God, Clank, if we win this, you better be recording.
Oh, I'm recording
Everybody up there now. I mean, everybody.
Let's go, everyone. Let's go.
and scolding. And they're still charging away, trying to bring
Yeah.
them off point. Don't lose your bearing, boys. You know, I think there is a limit on overtime. Didn't mean to push to talk for that. But we'll see what they can do. Just got to get the bodies here and fast cap it. I don't believe there's really any Confederates
Set
left.
scouts out to find them.
Whisper check, whisper check.
Yeah, I got you, Cheeto.
Check, check.
Oh, thank God.
If they stop capping for 1 second, they instantly lose.
Yeah, we should have enough now, Volcaren.
So we got about 40 on point.
And there's the Union victory.
Nice.
Well,
That
we'll
was
see you tomorrow for the
amazing.
next
Oh
one.
my
That was a little
God.
bit too close for comfort. Good job to Benson von Wellington and all of Fubar's Legion. See you for the next battle, starting now.
Stupid.